Criminal cases could be delayed as judges are diverted to deal with a backlog in the family court. The Chief District Court judge has had to move judges from the criminal jurisdiction to help clear the cases. Lawyers working in both fields say the problem won't be fixed in the long term unless there are more judges. Here's our court reporter Anne-Marie May.
As of March, there were 8,000 defended cases going through the family court, a 30% jump in 2 years. To try to deal with it, the Chief District Court Judge Jean-Marie Doug is temporarily diverting judges from criminal and civil cases. The head of the Law Society's Family Law section, Kirsty Swadling, says while that's good for the backlog, not all district court judges are suitable for family court work. And she says having to juggle judges to fill gaps is a worry.
There needs to be sufficient judges to be able to address all justice issues. Essentially, our society is predicated on its citizens being able to access the justice system to resolve its disputes, to enforce its criminal code, and without an adequately resourced court system, that's put at risk.
The head of the Criminal Bar Association, Len Anderson, agrees. He says the number of permanent judges is too low across the board. An increase last year in the number of district court judges allowed by law from 156 to 160 hasn't helped because there were already temporary judges bolstering numbers.
It was increased to a number that was less than the actual number of judges sitting at the time. So it could always be foreseen that there was going to be a difficulty. And now with judges retiring and not able to be replaced, the difficulty is really coming home to roost because with every retirement, that's one less judge.
The Chief District Court Judge Jean-Marie Doug acknowledges there will be delays in the criminal and civil courts. Prominent Auckland defence barrister Marie Dyberg QC says in recent years there has been a concerted effort to reduce waiting times for jury trials in Auckland. She says the wait used to be 18 months or even years for a jury trial, but that's not the case now.
So if those resources have to be deployed in another situation that is in crisis, then of course the risk is that we're going to fall back to longer waiting times to dispose of very important cases.
Marie Dyberg says the only way to clean up the current mess is to appoint more judges to the district court.
If there were more judges, then they could deal with the delays, they could deal with the backlog, and of course they could then keep up in a reasonable way with dealing with matters as they come through the system.
The new Justice Minister, Andrew Little, has announced plans to review changes to the family court introduced in 2014, but Kirsty Swadling says action must be taken now.
And I think that what's clear at the moment is that there are insufficient judges, and the need for more judges is now not in 1 or 2 years' time after the outcome of the review.
The Attorney-General David Parker is awaiting a report from justice officials about the number of district court judges. For Checkpoint, Anne-Marie May.